stories is the greatest storyteller right here on the planet. And Betty is going to honor us with a story.
Well, I hate to be a downer after all of this. We've been living a lie for about 60 years, and I think it's time that I straightened it out.
Good idea.
Because you've all been told that the Ghost Party was the beginning of our fundraising, but it wasn't. There was an earlier fundraising, which no one really knows about, and it had, I'm calling it the kickoff for the next 60 years. And it really, the two characters were Betty Lerner, who of course was elegant, lovely, talented, wonderful lady. And she could have been a couturier, she could have been a catererist, she could have been a designer, she could have been the director of Miss Manner's Charm School, but in all of that she was lots of fun too. And the other character was Bud Nielsen, who was a lanky, big guy neighbor who decided that the best time of life to enjoy yourself was between the ages of 35 and 55. So he quit work with 4 children. He quit work at 35 and moved from being a professor at Yale to California to Saddleback Road. And then when he was 55, he went back to work as the first CFO for TRW. All our husbands could kill him. They could. But the reason I'm telling you this story is that Jack and I were entertaining a dinner party in the fall of the spring of 1957. Of course, the Ghost Party followed that in the summer. It was sort of a twinkling in the eye, but it hadn't really matured into anything. And so we had the party, and as the cocktail hour went on and on and on and on, we realized that the cateress was not only late, she was a no-show. So we took a vote. We call it a poll these days, I guess, but we took a vote, and whether it be Chinese or Mexican food. And we voted, and we ordered up, and then while waiting for the food to arrive, Bud and Betty were talking, and they walked up to me, and Bud said, "Oh, Betty, thank you. This is the first time you've ever had an adequate cocktail hour at your house." And as they walked away, I sort of looked, and I thought maybe it was too adequate. I wasn't quite sure. I heard them challenging each other to who could kick the higher. Well, now this is a nice party, and everybody's organized, and I thought I've got to maybe take care of this and look into it a little bit. So, but it turned out that the challenger was the winner was going to give $25 to Children's Hospital. So, Bud kicked first, and he was tall, about 6'4" or 5. He kicked first, and I looked at Betty's face, and she had that little gotcha. And then she, who always wore pencil sleeve skirts, just eased up very gently. Not pants, skirts. Very gently. And Bud looked at her, forked over the 25.
So Betty, I got you a nice present.
Thank you. Do I dare open this?
Why don't you go
too
ahead and
much
open
for
it?
that story, really.
But it's a good story. So you do have a pierced belly button, don't you? If you don't, you can also wear this as a ring. But here, let me put it on.
Oh, we'll go on that figure.
Congratulations. I don't want you to feel bad about
It's
it.
a seahorse.
I wanted you to
ring.
have it.